Thank you. Kindly be seated. And before I am reminded by somebody, Archie, could you give the tikas pahinga to the troops?
Ikas! Ha! Mga pinuno, ikas! Ha!
Before acknowledging everybody and anybody, I'd like to just issue a warning. Not give, but issue talaga. That kayong mga pulis na sa droga, na sa kidnap o ransom, kung anong-anong krimen na pinapasok ninyo, pagdating ninyo sa bilibid, ang sasalubong sa inyo ay si De La Rosa. Paano yan? At, sir, bago ako makalimutan, kasi I'm reading a speech, I'd like to address myself to General Agbayalde. Sir, you do not owe anybody anything for what you achieve in your life. It's your credentials. At kung may pagpasalamatan ka, yung Diyos which gave you the life until now to survive the rigors of your occupation as a law enforcer. At the most telling, sir, na recommendation or endorsement, maniwala ka o hindi, galing sa kapwa mo pulis. Kasi yung sinabi ko sa kanila, tinatanong ko po, sino gusto ninyong pumalit kay Bato? Ay, sabi ko, ito si Agbayalde. Anong estilo nito? Sir, wag yan, sir. Masyadong mahigpit at stricto. Mahihirapan kami. Sabi ko, ganon. Balik ako kay Bong, tawagan mo si Mijaldia. Siya ang magiging bagong Director General sa pulis. Ayan, wala na kayong masabi sa akin, pinagbigyan ko kayo. Sabi niyo, wag yan, kasi stricto, pahirapan kayo, at nagbo-bullshit na tao. Tama yan. Trabaho lang. Pati sundalo kayo. There's your different status from the other. Iba ang sundalo. Sundalo yung trabaho niya yung actually. So, it says that the Constitution, civilian in nature. But that does not remove from you from the commands, the layer of commands and everything that the soldier should follow. So yun. So I'd like to recognize the presence of the President, Fidel V. Ramos, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Executive Secretary Salvador Mijaldia, Interior and Local Government Secretary Anyo, the AFP members of the General Staff, Carlito Galvez, and the Major Commanders, the other members of the Cabinet, former Police Director General Ronald De La Rosa, now Director of Prisons. Marami akong problema actually sa prison, even today. In 1988, I was prosecuting drug cases as an ordinary prosecutor. It was in the headlines then, drugs. It's now 2018, and to this, the broadsheets, ang newspaper natin, and the crawlers ng mga TV stations, nandyan lahat. May pinatay ng drogista, and even now I can bet my life na ang newspaper ngayon is all about drugs. It is every day, and it is eroding the country. If we do not strive to put a stop to it, destroy and neutralize the infrastructure of drugs and the men and women behind it, we would have failed the nation. At wala po akong masabi if I retire to complete my term, paano ko harapin ang mga tao kung saan-saan na lang ang droga na binibinta dito sa mga sari-sari store na. It cannot happen. I said, I will put at stake my life, honor, and the presidency itself. This fight of destroying drugs and the organized crime will continue until my last day in office. The officers and enlisted personnel and civil employees of the Philippine National Police, fellow workers in government, mga kababayan ko. It gives me great pleasure to join you today as we pay tribute to Director General Ronald de la Rosa's exemplary career as a police officer and his successful tour of duty as Chief of the National Police. Through his visionary leadership, General de la Rosa was able to steer our police force to great heights in the past 21 months. The unprecedented accomplishments of the PNP in this period attest to his determination to implement reforms and bring the organization closer to the people. During his tenure as Chief PNP, he oversaw an impressive 22% decrease in the total crime volume nationwide and a 10% improvement in the crime solution efficiency rate compared to the preceding 20-month period. This is highlighted by the PNP's notable contributions to the anti-illegal drug operations, which led to the arrest of more than 130 suspects, the voluntary surrender of more than 1,002,000 drug personalities, and the confiscation of 23 billion pesos worth of illegal drugs. I also note General de la Rosa's crusade for cleaning the ranks of the PNP from within. Through his internal cleansing efforts, we were able to weed out scalawags who have long hampered the efficiency of our police force. I am happy we were able to weed out that at more than 85% of the police officers who were also tested positive have been dismissed from the service. We also salute the gallantry of our elite SAF troopers who joined our military offensives in Marawi last year. Their display of extraordinary bravery and heroism against extremist groups who sought to sow fear and violence in Mindanao is truly laudable. Alam mo, let me just cut myself for a moment to announce to you that the other day, I place the honor of the 44 rather, of the sub-troopers who died in Mama Sapano. I granted them the Medal of Valor, all of them. I take this moment to emphasize that this administration will never allow the sacrifice of our police officers to be taken for granted. This government will give its full support to our uniformed personnel by enhancing their capabilities, modernizing their equipments, promoting their welfare, and take care of their families. Ito sasabihin ko sa iyo uli. You listen very carefully, every word of it. You just do your duty. In the performance of your duty, wala kayong problema sa akin. And I will take care of you. And I will protect you and defend you. Lahat. Magtrabaho ka lang in accordance with the requirements of the law in destroying and perhaps killing the criminals. I will be there for you. I will never allow any military man or police to go to jail unjustly for performing his duties. That you have my commitment. In return, I ask the brave men and women of the PNP to continue performing their duties, especially as we further intensify a war against criminality, illegal drugs, terrorism, and other threats to the security of our nation, our communities, our homes, and our families. As we bid farewell to General De La Rosa and join the entire police force to stand behind, he is a good choice, I assure you, the new PNP Chief Director, Oscar Albayalde. I am confident that through his leadership, we can further build our gains and create a more peaceful, just, and harmonious society. Congratulations to General De La Rosa, and good luck and welcome to your office, General Agbayalde.